Trump news. Florida's at-large RNC delegate is Barron Trump. On Wednesday, the Republican National Convention unveiled its delegate list, which included Barron Trump, the youngest child of former President Trump. Trump will represent Florida at the convention. The significance of this: while in office, Melania Trump, now a likely Republican presidential nominee, and her husband, Donald Trump Jr., kept their son, who is 18 years old, out of the limelight. In the grand scheme of things, the son of the former first couple is one of several at-large delegates listed by the Florida Republican Party. The others include sisters Tiffany and Donald Trump Jr., as well as brothers Eric and Eric Trump. Only Ivanka Trump, who was a top advisor in the Trump administration, did not feature on the list among the 5 siblings. In 2022, she declared her intention to stay out of politics. According to NBC News, Florida GOP Chairman Evan Power stated, "We have a great delegation of grassroots leaders, elected officials, and even Trump family members. Our current viewing material: in order to attend Barron Trump's high school graduation, the judge in the hush money trial of the former president in New York has made sure that there will be no court session on May 17. On Wednesday, President Biden returned to Wisconsin, a key battleground state. He had earlier highlighted a $3.3 billion investment by Microsoft to construct an AI data center in Racine, at the location where Foxconn, a Taiwanese company, had intended to establish a massive industrial complex. Even though it never came to fruition, President Trump proclaimed it the 8th wonder of the world when he was in office. In his remarks, Biden made notice of that, while he was addressing concerns raised by the conservative wing of his conference. House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican Louisiana, went to Florida to attend an event with former President Donald Trump last month. The event's main focus was election security, a subject that Trump absolutely loves. Johnson got exactly what he came for: photos with the former president and his somewhat shaky blessing if Trump does not recognize the results of the 2024 election. As President Biden has stated, it might lead many voters to question a fundamental aspect of American democracy. Biden told voters here that he had just had an interview with CNN in which they wanted to know if Trump would accept the results. According to Biden, his response was that Trump would reject them. This contest is anticipated to play a role in determining which party controls the chamber next year. New polling reveals that Senator Tammy Baldwin's, Democrat Wisconsin, re-election campaign is leading by double digits. Republican rival Eric Hovde earned 42% of the vote, compared to 54% for Baldwin, according to a Wednesday survey by Quinnipiac University. From the day he announced his presidential campaign on November 15, 2022, until March 15, 2024, The Washington Post examined 14,101 of Trump's Truth Social posts. Among these were 7,716 posts with text alone, as well as reposts and posts with just images. On Truth Social, he now has 6.96 million followers, and he posts an average of 29 times each day throughout that time. Some of the most prominent Twitter accounts, Facebook pages, podcasts, and cable news shows in the world have tens of millions of followers, and they all shared those messages with their audiences. In its investigation, the Post zeroed in on over 200 prominent conservative political figures with active accounts on Truth Social and other platforms. Republic. Nick Lalata represents a Long Island suburban district as a freshman Republican. His opponent, Democratic former CNN pundit and anchor John Avlon, is seeking to depose him. But in their most recent advertisement, Avlon singles out former President Donald Trump as the sole Republican. According to the narrator, Avlon is rising to the challenge and intends to run for Congress. He hopes to defeat Donald Trump, protect democracy, and put an end to a nationwide ban on abortion. A new survey shows that with third-party candidates factored in, the race in Wisconsin, a battleground state, narrows to a tie between President Biden and former President Donald Trump. In a head-to-head battle, the Quinnipiac University poll, published on Wednesday, found that half of the voters would prefer Biden and 4 in 10 would support Trump. Only a hair separated Biden's lead and the margin of error.